Hello everyone, Don with Resolute Outdoors here. Wanted to kind of provide a part two to the ongoing shop build series that I have going on. You probably saw the intro probably a few months or so ago now. And with everything going on with summer coming up, we've been focusing pretty heavily on getting things done outside. I've shared a couple of those projects with you. But we recently did some upgrade to some of the plumbing in the house here. So I kind of wanted to show you what we did with our utility sink, kind of in our laundry area slash shop area. It's kind of all combined here down in the basement. So let me turn you around. I'll show you what's going on. All right, so this is kind of the setup we have here. So I don't have any before videos, but I wish I would have. What we had here originally was just these two old lines came down here, down to a hot and to a cold spigot here. And then these lines for our washing machine were hooked up to that. And that worked okay. The washing machine was fine. They worked, but they barely worked. But every time I wanted to use the sink for any projects, I'd have to get a wrench and undo these, be able to use what I needed to use it for, and then put them back on. Now there was a splitter on here on the cold, which sort of worked, but you didn't get a very good flow from the side that was split that wasn't hooked up to the washer. So this design's a little bit better here, you know, having the extra hookups here for the hot and for the cold, and then here for the hot and for the cold for the sink itself. It's kind of a couple little tips and tricks here. This was blue like this. I just removed this nut here, and then I painted this red so I know this is hot and this is cold. Just kind of an easy little hack to do there. It doesn't cost hardly anything, just a little bit of spray paint. Also as well, on your washing line here, just you can see I have some blue tape here. This is the cold line, just so whenever whenever I was moving and setting everything up here, I didn't have to fumble around to know which was hot and which was cold, because this was already marked as the cold line. So kind of all together here, this setup cost about $60 for all the hardware and everything like that. And I could have put a combined hot and cold down here. That was a little bit more expensive, and just it wasn't really necessary. I have, as you can see here, this splitter. If I want to, do something with that, give the dog a bath, or just want to have a more intermediate temperature on the water here. Kind of one other thing as well, this bracket, I was able to reuse this. These are kind of just tapped into the concrete block here, which that was nice to be able to reuse that. And I zip tied these lines here to kind of keep them tucked back and away from the main part of the sink whenever I want to use that. So it's kind of a nice setup here for the shop. Kind of does everything I want it to do. The utility sink here is nice and big. I just wanted to kind of show you what we did here and kind of what we have set up. Little things like this will make a shop function a lot more useful. Be a lot more useful if you're painting something and you need to wash out brushes, or you're just dirty and you want to wash off your hands before you go upstairs. Don't want to get the wife mad at you with a bunch of grime and dirt in the kitchen or bathroom sink. So kind of have this slop sink here for those kind of purposes. Oh, one other thing I wanted to point out as well. The reason we have, obviously we have these knobs here. We needed to turn off the water so we could unhook these. But another nice thing about having these is that when you aren't using this hot and this cold line here, it's always a good idea to turn these off, because these lines can get weaker after a while and they could bubble up and pop potentially. So it's a good idea to turn those off when you're not using your washing machine. All right, everyone. Well, I know it's not the most exciting video, but I just wanted to kind of show you what we did there. If you have any questions on how to solder, how to put the pipes together, I'm not really your guy. I got a lot of help from family on this one. I can barely get by. So there's a lot of videos out there where kind of people explain it better than I ever could. So just wanted to kind of give you an update here, kind of what's going on in the shop. I know it's been a while since I addressed it, just because, like I said, we've been busy outside. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, guys, this is Don with the Resolute Outdoors. See ya.